I would say somebody bring in their terabyte so they can get lungs over here quicker.
He's at work.
We're going to the clubhouse, so he's invited to the club.
Yeah, we. Oh. Alright.
He's at work, Tyler.
Oh. Yeah. My bad, my bad. Alright, everybody's gonna need to get on their bikes. Let's go.
Yeah. My final decision of a bike I'm choosing is just to stop doing
still
that.
ain't chose the freaking bike?
Oh, I got on trains.
It's kind of hard to. It's kind of hard to choose.
Just pick a damn bike, Wicked. Jesus Christ.
It's kind of hard to choose when you have that many.
And stick with it.
Don't.
I didn't mean to get on your butt then.
Alright. For real, I'm sticking with this
don't
one.
do nothing but, bro.
Shouldn't have a second seat on it.
Alright.
Alright. I'm ready.
Alright, we got everybody here. Alright, Mike, roll out.
Alright, John, you gotta stay behind the train.
Alright, we need to make sure everybody's lined up first before we leave.
Front of train, right?
Alright, Men of Mayhem will follow. Alright, there we go.
/ full patch.
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't really matter, but.
Do we need to mark the location or we all know where we're going?
Let me mark it.
The bike's clubhouse, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm marking just in
Toledo
case.
Bay.
Yep.
Everyone ready? Let's go. To the right.
Marked it.
Alright, Matthew, you're gonna need to catch up a little bit.
Yeah.
Not too fast though.
That's right.
Yeah,
Freaking car.
And
I was finna say, Mike, kinda, after we get past the cars, kinda slow down a little bit. So everybody can catch up a little bit. Cause I'm watching the back at the same time.
I'm trying to put it like halfway.
Yeah.
We make a right.
Alright, we're gonna need to squeeze past these cars, so we're gonna kinda try to single file it a little bit.
Look at this, straight down the middle.
Yeah, Mike's gonna be in the middle of the right lane. I'm taking the left, so who's ever behind me sticks behind me. Whoever's on Matthew's side sticks behind Matthew.
Just follow the lines.
For reference.
yeah.
It'll be easier.
I did, but I gotta square around the house.
Yeah. Q, it's alright, man. You're good. Handle family business.
Change lines for a little.
Alright. Everybody change lanes. Matthew, catch up.
Yeah. Man.
Alright, we're going to have to switch back to the right lane and then go straight down, yeah, well the cars are basically going up, so. Alright.
Bless you.
It's just a meeting.
I think this is about the best ride we've done.
Mm-hmm. All single file.
Remember that time when we made that?
I mean, I kind of wish that, like, you know, the owner of like an MC business could set it up and then like.
Yeah, we
owner
can
could,
ride. Then we can
like,
ride. You know.
You could control the speed.
Mm-hmm.
We don't do it. We can just steer and stuff.
Yeah. But this though, like if we do church or anything, we're not gonna ride. We're gonna ride probably in the same formation, but we have to be able to control our throttle and everything, kind of like what we're doing now.
Yeah. Nah.
Titanic 2?
Hey Mike, kind of slow down just a little bit. There you
Yeah,
go.
you got John at the very back. You upgraded your bike, John, or not?
Yeah.
I'm guessing your girlfriend let you on then? I bet she was like, fine, go on your bike ride. Go on your stupid little in-game bike ride. Watch a movie and wanna not.
Mike, is your left stick starting to act up again?
Yeah, it's still thing to go with.
Why you got a new controller, Mike?
He's got one.
Never break into it.
Plug it in, goddammit. Why are you using a broken controller still?
It always happens on this game. It never happens on the other game.
It makes no sense. Why would you use a broken controller when you got a brand new one?
It always happens on this game. Never happens in any other games or any other.
What, even with your new controller? Even if you plug in your new controller, it still happens.
I don't know. It's just on.
Try it on church whenever I do a church.
Yeah.
I'll break into it. I'm just saying, it's like.
No,
seems
plug
like
in your
only
new
this
controller and then...
Only this controller and this certain. Only this game is the only thing that keeps it done.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Alrighty then. Dang cars.
I kind of wish there was a lane just for like bike rides or something.
Yeah.
Kind of like a pipeline.
Like a bicycle lane.
I don't think
we
there's
would all go single file then.
Yeah.
Alright, this person go in front, then the next two follow single file. You know how like we used to do in elementary school and
Once
shit?
we finish with the bike ride, you get your juice boxes and orange slices.
Yeah.
One guy at back just trying to keep up on a bicycle.
Yeah.
just tries to prove us wrong with his BMX.
Alright,
Fully kitted out.
alright, up here we're going to want to slow down just a little bit and listen to Mike on this one.
Yeah, not on the next ride, but the following ride. Yeah, making a right.
Alright. Making another right turn. Oh shit, that was totally fucked up.
After that.
It's not even the clubhouse.
This is not even the clubhouse, Mike.
This is a fucking arcade, mate. What the fuck?
What the hell, dude? Having us play merry-go-round over here? Shit.
I thought it was the clubhouse, but actually going my house.
John's first experience in the fucking crew is like, wait, this is a bike
Yeah, we
roll.
were just showing off our bikes to people.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Let us park first and then get everybody situated. And leave enough space.
Yeah, I'm feeling a little bit sluggish lately, so.
You're
bear with
good.
me.
You're good, man. It happens.
It's a happy little accident.
Alright, Wicked. Where are you at? Oh, you're already right there. Okay, cool. Alright, John. You follow in behind behind train. Alright, Mike's gonna go in and send us all invite to the clubhouse. So look at Matthew over there dancing. Whoa.
Stop dancing.
Dang it, why won't my phone pull up? Alright, everybody make sure they accept that. And
John, just stand next to me.
And here's the way it's going to go. The president will come in first, stand at his seat. Then when everybody's at the table in their respective positions, we all sit down. Once the president takes his seat, we all take our seats.
John, just follow me. And
Alright.
You might want to be on first person in there, by the way.
Hey Matthew, since Speedy's not here right now, you're gonna sit in your same chair.
You got a space?
What, this chair?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You got space there, John?
Yeah.
Frost, you can sit beside me. We don't have a designated secretary or road captain right now, so whoever patch member wants to take that chair, they can.
Patch member can.
Whoever wants to take the other chair, they can. The other two. Reserved only for prospect right now. Not that chair. That's Beatty's.
Motherfucking Scottish. I didn't mean to. Quick, get off. I don't want to get killed by a Scotchman.
Sit on the other one.
Frost.
Let's see. Yeah, you know what? I noticed something. Lexi's chair never turned around. You know how Gio always sits in that chair, and it always turns around, and it never turned around. Maybe.
It's different. Yeah, it's gender.
Only males can sit back in the chair.
Like that.
Everyone all set?
Yeah, we're pretty much all here, ready to go.
That's kind of funny. I'm seeing where Opie is.
Yeah,
pretty much. Alright then, thank everyone for attending here. Right now we're just going to discuss a little meeting regarding our anniversary for 6 years for the SLA Cali Reapers. And basically right now we're just going to only brainstorm, get some ideas on how to, basically celebrate, this monumental day of the year.
Yeah.
So like I said, there's no such thing as bad ideas. All ideas are all open to our...
all open to discussion.
Yeah, all open to discussion. They're all on the table.
The idea that I had from the last church, from the last officers meeting we had and we discussed, I discussed that we bring vintage bikes of different colors. Kind of spice it up a little bit, not bring our regular church bikes or like our mandatory bikes we bring, like the black and white. Kind of bring a different color bike, more vintage style, different color, more related to the cruise colors, or what's the word? Or like a vintage style, setup.
Vintage bikes. Okay. Alright. Just try to write down some of my notes on some ideas.
Alright.
So vintage bikes.
Anybody got any and the thing is too, we also got
Depends
this.
on what kind of vintage bike you're talking about.
Well, that could mean anywhere from the Wolfsbane to the Damon to what's the word? The Damon, the Bobber, the Hexer. Yeah, because that's a vintage bike.
And the Sovereign.
And the Sovereign. Also, the thing is too, we the thing that I wanted to bring up when we used to meet back on PS3, and I know this from my experience because that was back in the day when I had first joined. We used to have there used to be a white house like going up Vinewood Hills, and I think the crew would get, well, if Gio's here he would probably explain it better, but I think the crew would get some history in it, about how we originated and where we came from. We also used to meet at, well, this is wasn't when I was on, but we used to meet at Yellow Jack, from what I understand. Many different types of places that we can incorporate that. Anyways, is there any other ideas anybody would like to discuss? I mean, it's not just us patch members spitballing here. It's up for everybody.
We could cruise around Sandy because there's less traffic on Sandy area.
Cruising in Sandy Shores.
Because there's less. Because you've got the inn, you've got the the beer, the bar place. So we could start there one day and then ride around Sandy.
Yeah.
Beach party, pool party.
Yeah. That would be a nice idea. Let me see this.
White building at Vinewood.
Is there any vintage biker outfits we could use? With
We
that
could
vintage
do that.
Like the jacket I'm wearing, for instance.
Like something more throwbacky.
Yeah. I mean, this is not just for
cuts or something.
yeah, except for the first 9 cuts. And here I'll show you an example of what mine looks like. That'll be the ones. That'll be the only one to avoid. Hold on, this one. This would be the only vintage cut to avoid. Because
it's obviously the first 9 usually only wears denim.
It would be the only cut designated for first 9 members only. That's just me, and just saying that this is the only one to avoid. Not that you can't wear denim cuts. It's just particularly not this one.
First 9 could wear that, and then I don't know, prospects could wear like black one or something, and then hang-arounds could wear that, and then I don't know, fully patch could wear a brown one.
I mean, like I said, this is just what's up, Queso? This is just not me or Mike's crew. This is everybody's crew. Everybody has a say in it. Like in this discussion right now, prospects and hang-arounds, you do have a say in what you would like to do for this special occasion. So it's not just up to us patch members, us officers, or anything. It's up to all of us to make sure we have a good 6-year anniversary video, or day, for that matter.
I guess maybe to add another idea, maybe have like a little mini car meet, to obviously celebrate our anniversary. Maybe put like some vintage hot rods or something like that.
That would be. I like that idea. Rat rods, yeah, that could work.
Vintage.
Drag
Yeah, we can do that too.
Maybe, yeah, that's a possibility.
Drag.
Come on, train, you're on the roll. Keep spitballing here.
bike drag night, just where we're racing up with bikes.
You talking about just Harleys or sports bikes?
Well, I mean, most of us have choppers and Harleys, so
Yeah.
Okay.
We could do a full-on free-for-all PvP fight.
Well, that's not really celebrating.
That's just
Well, I'm just saying, I ran out of ideas when Tyler
that would imply for something like crew day, for instance. A PvP day, yacht party. Oh, that's always good. Or we can go around to either Geo, Mike's, or my yacht, maybe Beatty's.
Party at the penthouse.
or the party at the penthouse in the casino. I mean, there's no wrong ideas here. I mean, you know, it's really up to y'all. It's
Or
really,
strip club.
it's really up
Bikini
to.
bike wash.
Yeah, I mean, that would be something. That would be a first because I've never seen it done.
Well, I mean, just throwing ideas out there, damn it.
Yeah, I mean, like,
No ideas is a bad idea.
yeah.
I mean, the only downside with that is we're gonna have to use Matt.
We're gonna have to use.
Chuck 'em in.
We're gonna have to use Matt, Lexi, Aylin
Yeah.
for the bikini bike wash. Well, you got a girl character, Matt, so that's the reason why I said that. I mean, it's.
Just gonna have to force a pink
I mean, it
bikini.
would be nothing different than Alien don't already wear.
Yeah. I mean, what else is there besides those? I mean,
Well, that's kind of the funny part is that, you know, when it comes to this game, you know, they have like so much, yet it's like almost hard to pick.
yeah, it's hard to pick. Yeah.
We always have to come up with our own.
Yeah, we would have to come up with our own way of doing things around here, which it's not different for us because we've all done it before.
We might also like take some pictures off there along the way,
Yep.
and
Take some pictures, snap some videos.
maybe if we can really go some like deep throwback, maybe go to like the first building that you had at like your earlier church, like before the NC came out.
Go back to the White
The
House.
Dark Ages.
You know,
you
go
had
back.
the bar, or what
Yep.
was that one building? I don't know if you might know where the building's located at.
I think I know. Hold on, let me check my map real quick because I think I know where that house,
White
where that
building says wine.
where that White
hotel,
House
right?
is. Yeah, I know where that White House is at, if I'm not mistaken. I know exactly where it's at. So we
I
should.
mean, we could go search for it after.
Yeah, we can do that.
I mean, as far as everything goes, we would just, the thing is when we because our anniversary is on the 15th, so and it'll be 6 years on the 15th, but you know not a lot of people is going to be on a weekday, you know, because you got to take
on a Monday
because you
know,
got
people are working.
yeah. You gotta take people working. You gotta take everybody's not gonna be able to be on a weekday. That's why I wanted to schedule this. Yeah, that's why I wanted to schedule this for next weekend on the 20th at a reasonable time. That's good for everybody to be on. Where we would have majority of our members on, and that's something I would like, and I know Mike would like too, including Gio and Beatty. We would love to have majority of the members on for that because it's not just for us, it's for everybody. It's celebrating the 6-year anniversary of when the crew started. You know, that's important to us to remind us of our history, where we came from and how it got started and where we're at now. Kind of like the past, present, future kind of thing.
And also maybe kind of in a way, like if we ever make like a mini video of it, it might be almost like a good way to promote, you know, our crew recruiting. And,
That would be that's an excellent idea right there, Mike.
well, that way, the more of us are in, you know, the more chances that maybe some might join.
Yeah, and you know, there's been a lot of SOA crews out there. There's a lot of them out there still to this day, but none of them are like us. You know,
Like some doesn't usually stick around as much.
Yep, none of them are like us. We are the only SOA crew out there that knows how to retain members, that knows the importance of brotherhood and sisterhood, and
Unity.
you know, and unity. That's the big word right there, unity. Queso wants an invite. I'll send him one. Oh, you got him? You got him?
Yeah,
Okay.
keep on doing it.
He just needs the invite to the clubhouse, Mike, when he gets in the session.
Let me know when you respond, and then I'll send an invite.
But
I'll keep it on the roster.
all right. But He's not using Queso. He's not using his mic right now. He's still in the party, but he's not talking, but he's still listening. So, you
As long
know,
as he can hear us.
as long as he can hear us, that's you know all we want. You know, but the thing about this crew, and I've gone back on it plenty of times before, and I've said this plenty of times. Yes, we've had our ups and downs. Yes, we've had problems with certain people in the crew, and we have always learned how to come up with solutions to that.
Find the best, appropriate.
But you know, this group of people that's sitting here right now, even though, like I said, Gia and Beatty is can't make it due to whatever's going on right now with them, which is fine. It's understandable. You know, we all can't make things sometimes because of what's going on in our personal life. But the thing is, me and Mike have always been here for everybody that's here. Even the new generation that we started. Because when we started the new generation, it was me, Mike, Lexi, Gio, and the one who shall not be named ever again.
Oh, the tyrant?
No. This is is from way back in the day, dude. Way back in the day. But, you know, the way I look at this crew, though, for each and everybody sitting here, for me, from my understanding, it means a lot that everybody is here. And we all know how to back each other up in fights. We all know how to have fun, mess around. That's the big thing about this crew. We love messing around. And if we don't joke around with you, that means we don't like you. You know? And it's also a
unique way of expressing our love.
Yeah, it's a form of love for us, you know, to express that to people, especially with new members when they first join in. I mean, we may pick on them a little bit. The one thing we don't do no more is prospect shame.
Ever since I became a fucking prospect, you've been on about that recently.
Yeah, I know, right?
Like you want to make it a fucking thing again.
Yeah. But you know,
My dude, especially for you.
yeah. But you know, I think with this anniversary coming up, I know all the past anniversaries that we've had. The 5-year was that mark, was that important mark, because no crew has survived 5 years. Hell, even it'll be 6 next Tuesday or next Monday. Next Monday, right? Yeah, it should be next.
That's coming
Okay.
Monday.
But no crew has ever gone through what we've gone through, and still come out stronger because of that.
We're still alive.
Yeah, we're still alive and kicking. I mean, we may have lost some members along the way, but the good ones are still here. You know, they're here through everything.
Or came back.
Or came back. You know, like in Lexi's case, I came back through. I had to take some downtime. It took me a month, but I'm here and I'm back. I'm with y'all. I'm focused. You know, that's just some of the things we got to go through, and sometimes we have to make sacrifices for the crew. You know, but
Sure, you were saying Queso a Clubhouse invite.
Oh, is he in the session now? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Queso, before you come in, make sure you have on. Yep, push your cut on before you enter the clubhouse. I like how Mike just slammed that chair into the fucking table and shit. Oh, there he goes. There's his voice.
I love how Mike just came back from robbing the fucking Diamond Casino.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, say I'm wearing my mask.
But since we're here, I'm gonna wait till Queso joins in so he can stand around the table, because it's been a while since he's been around a group of people. You know.
Okay, so where you cook, dude? You ain't wearing it.
I'm pretty sure he'll switch to it before he comes in to the chapel.
Hopefully he has his outfit saved.
I think he does. Don't come in here wearing that red one though. We don't want to go Michael Jackson. We ain't trying to be the Michael Jackson squad up in here. Just make sure. Do you still got your black one? The black cut and everything? Okay, cool. But I mean, like, is there anything that anybody wants to talk about since we're all sitting here? Because when we're usually in parties and we're selling and stuff, we're more focused on business than talking about unity. You know,
I mean, there is that one thing, but we're gonna have to keep that.
We'll talk about it later. We'll talk about it at a later time. But like, is there anything that anybody wants to say? Lexi, Train, whoever. I mean, can't just be me up here, me and Mike talking and everything. Like, you know, we want y'all's input. We wanna know what y'all's experience is like so far, especially the new members like Reaper and John and Queso. You know.
I do have something to talk about. Even though it probably has nothing to do with the crew day or anniversary. It's about the new patch that was from new patch design.
Okay.
How are we gonna get on board with that?
The thing is with that, I would say I've already floated the idea to Gio. He's considering it, but you know, with his work schedule and everything the way it is and the way everything's going in life for him, it's probably going to take some time before he get new patches.
It's going to take some time to, find the right design and find who to turn to. I mean, I know there are probably some that are, really good to make patches.
Yeah.
Like
and I know,
it's just a process.
And Train, since you've experienced Princess Patchworks, why don't you tell us a little bit about that?
I mean, pretty much, she's, her and her husband are graphic designers, and one of her buddies that plays GTA is like, hey, can you design me a patch? And, I mean, they pretty much do it as a side hustle. I mean, most of y'all seen the Devil Sons patch I had. Lexi remembers the Haunted Skull patch we had. Well, she does good work.
Yeah, she does. I mean, you can look up on her Instagram page. I think it's called, what is it, Train Princess Patchworks? Yeah, she does pretty good work. She does. But with that being said, on the new patches and everything, she will, the thing for that, she will require payment for those new patches before she even gets started on them. Or before, we have to make sure we get our ideas right and everything, and make sure the patches are the way that we want them to look before we even discuss, her or anybody making new patches for us. I mean, the ones we have now, they were, and I will say, they were beautifully made when you saw them on your phone or your computer, but once they transferred to in game, they look like shit. I will admit that.
I mean, if you look some of our patches, if you look in the bottom left side, kind of like below the.
I'm looking on the table.
Yeah, there's like a little square, almost like purple color.
It is purple. It's a purple pixel. All right, he's good.
Oh, is it one of them Arab purple pixels?
I have no idea. Mike, Queso wants an invite to the clubhouse.
1 second.
Mike would slam in the damn chair after he gets up. Just But yeah. I mean,
I can slam wherever I want to.
Exactly. I mean, with everybody's experience, like Reaper, would you like to share your experience? Being with us and have you liked it so far?
It's been pretty much fucking perfect. At first I was only gonna join.
Okay, so you don't get to sit down. That's BD's chair. Okay, so Queso, don't sit there. That's the sergeant's chair. That's reserved for sergeant. You got to go stand over there with the other prospects and hang around.
BD logging on and popping a cap in you.
Yep. You definitely do not want that.
Yeah, just doing whatever he wants.
Yeah.
To be honest, I'm gonna be real. Like, I was only gonna join the crew just to talk to clips, but you know, after like actually talking with individual one of you, you know, I changed my mind, and it's just been perfect since I joined.
Yeah. It's understandable because a lot of people have like high expectations. Someone kind of like
therapy. Just kidding.
Yeah.
Whether or not they want to invest.
I knew there was going to be high expectations because I own a crew or clan crew on Destiny.
I mean, it was the same with us, especially when we get new members. We get like some, high expectations. Sometimes we're a little optimistic. Just just get an idea of how they, contribute.
Yeah. Well, Lexi, since you're a prospect and everything, how's your experience since you've matured and came back?
Oh, so much better. I mean, I had nothing to do with y'all anyways. It was just me. I just had to take a little time back and grow up a little bit and, mature and handle my business and put my feelings to the side and not let a game aggravate me like it did back then. So, I mean, nothing against y'all. Loved y'all from the start. Glad I'm back and plan to stay.
Yeah. Well, Train?
I mean, you know my feelings about it. Didn't use the best judgment earlier when I was in the crew. Glad to be back. Just,
as I say, the past is the past, and the best thing to do is just move forward to the future.
That is the best thing for us moving forward. Anyways, so is everybody good with the ideas that we've come up with so far, or do we need to?
I mean, we can all like, I don't know, make it like a ideas channel in Discord.
Yeah, because that's the whole point of the GTA ideas and references page on Discord. That's the whole reason for it.
Yeah, if you got any ideas, feel free to put it on Discord. I already put some on the on my notes.
Yep.
I'll try to add that to anyone else.
And like we said, no bad idea, no good idea is a bad one. So, that's what we're all here for.
We'll have to figure out, regarding, if we're gonna go through with the making of the video.
Yep.
Because I don't think Gio wants to take too much time.
I mean, it's gonna be hard because it's the game and Rockstar don't really let us,
do the stuff that we want to do. But if we were to have Gio here this weekend, we would all the ideas that Mike has written down and that we've taken into consideration, we would need to pick the best ones that we can do from the list. And some of those ideas that we've had from the list that didn't make it, maybe we can do it for whenever we have a 7-year anniversary. I mean, who knows? But the thing is, too, as long as this crew's been here, I mean, like I said, we've had our ups and downs, but we always came out of it stronger. The thing is, though, too, with us trying to go for our 6th year, I mean, I'm not worried, because I think this crew can survive probably up to 10 years. We would just have to see how that works out. I'm being very positive about this. Like I said, when I first joined this crew and I was a prospect, I loved it. Even though I started on PS3, I didn't get to meet all the people that I wanted to meet on PS4. But like I said, if I did meet some of them, though, it would, and basically the crap that happened, like, what was it, 2015, 2016 era, Mike, that I guess you told you about, or he told me or B about one time, and it just got to where,
started in 2015, and then basically I think he kind of like shut down operations, I believe, in 2018, or at least somewhere in between. Cause they took like a year off the game at one point, and then that's when he and I first met in 2019. Basically, almost of this year, so almost 2 years.
Yeah, and that's how the new generation got started. With me, you, and Gio and Lexi. And then we just went from there, started recruiting people from out of sessions, from Facebook communities, whichever it was, and we've grown since then. But the thing is with now too, is I love the numbers that we have in this crew. But the thing is, GTA the game only allows 30 people, and that's the bad thing.
That's the only unfortunate part.
Yep. That's the only bad thing about it. If we could get everybody on and doing everything with the amount of members we have now, that would be awesome.
That's basically one of our main goals is have a 30 player 30 members.
30 player crew.
Yep. That was
imagine if we have a solo session full of 30 members.
Hey, we could do a lot. That would basically be selling. We could split up. That would be just shitload of money for us right there.
I mean, sure. Like, say, we have 25 of us, and one random came in. It's all.
Dude, we just jumped his ass or whoever. That would be fucking awesome. But like I said, I'm happy with the members that we have right here sitting at this table. One thing I can say is that y'all have been consistent. Y'all have committed to the crew. I've seen a lot of dedication. Just keep up the good work. Try not to. I would say try not to let us down, but like we said, life gets in the way of that, and we can't do nothing about it. But from all the people here, and this is basically coming from me and coming from my heart and my point of view, y'all have been very, very committed and dedicated to this crew, and that's one thing I like to see. We like to see good people in this crew. The one thing that I hate the most is drama in this crew, and everybody knows that here. But it ain't nothing we can do to stop that. But if it comes down to it, we handle it, and we handle it the best way we know how to. But like I said,
just basically add a little advice. If there is something that is starting to get a little bit heated, just try to walk away as quickly as possible before things get any worse.
Yeah.
And just come inform us that if there is an issue, and we'll do the best in our power to handle it as properly as we can. Because as we said, it's basically drama, BS like this that that kind of almost led to this crew to basically been shut down for the past year.
Mm-hmm. And
I don't know the full time. Like I said, I wasn't around when when the shit hit the fan. As far as the details, but given what I've been heard, I mean, it was really deep, almost way out of proportion.
Yeah.
Given what I've been.
And I heard the same thing too. But that's the whole reason why we have our guidelines, why we have our bylaws, and why we have everything set up the way we have, because we don't want that to happen again. But like we said, we can't never prepare for that, because something unexpected is always gonna happen and always gonna take place here. I mean,
especially what is in game.
Mm-hmm.
These things can happen.
Yep. And like with the like with the whole PvP stuff, that gives us time to come together as a crew, do something fun, do something different. We all get to learn new things. Some of us already know it already, and we're already rusty. What's up?
PvP training is like pretty good because like, say you got Matt's skill level and then you got my skill level. Like, it's training you to deal with, you know, randos that are the same level as Matt and Meaty's skill level.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And you
And
know,
it help us keep our skills, sharp.
well,
Sometimes it might even help you improve. I mean, believe me, like when I first started, I mean, I was terrible at PvPing.
And the same thing when I first started, I was shit until Geo, BD, Mike, and Kyle started training me.
I mean,
Shoot, I didn't even know what it was. Like, I didn't even know what a KD was or anything.
Yeah.
I mean, I had a .23 when I came in the crew, but I didn't even know, like, how I got it up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I wasn't paying attention to it or even knew what it was until I got into the crew and started paying attention.
I don't need no training. Not to sound cocky. Because I have experience PvPing.
Well, I mean, at the very least, help other members, try and sharpen their skills.
And like I said, Mike, me, Geo, Beatty, Matthew, Frost, Wicked, and Kyle, not to leave him out. We are all part of the Mayhem Squad. I mean, we all know what to look for when we look for good fighters, you know. Plus, we also can't, since we're part of the Mayhem Squad, we can't deny the fact that if some member needs help with PvP, please do not hesitate to get the training that you need, and we'll try to the best of our advantage and skill level to train you, and you figure out what works best for you, and we'll just train you. I mean,
there's nothing wrong about experimenting on finding out new play skills. Like maybe see if you can do it on the first person.
I can't fucking play on BD's skills. Like fucking, his controls are everywhere.
Yeah.
This is like skills that are like beyond anything.
Like, I felt like that motherfucker's just sat down upside down on a sofa.
Time where B was trying to kill my ass when we're having our PvP. I was able to get a few kills on him.
I tried BD's controls. It's fucking weird.
It just takes some time. Like believe me, like sometimes you have to change like control settings. Like basically me before then I used to do like the default control, but then one of our former members, one of the first nines named Colin, basically gave us some tips on some of the combat and basically suggested a new control setup, which for me it's let me see, what's the name of it?
I think it's standard FPS 2.
Yeah, standard FPS 2. Basically, the advantages is that so your R1 will be your sprint. That way, like if you're aiming, you can just move a little bit quicker while you're aiming and shooting.
Yep.
Same goes with if you're sniping as well.
Yep.
But like I said, it depends on the individual. If they're fully adjusted, if it helps, it helps. If it's not, then don't worry about it.
I mean, it depends what type of controller player you are. If you're claw or
and the thing is too, everybody just has to. Everybody has different skill levels, and my skill level with PvP is sneaky. I like to get sneak kills. I like to piss people off getting sneak kills. So that's my specialty. But I'm not afraid to fight somebody straight up too. But like we said on that,
skills, I don't show mercy to my enemies.
Yeah, that's one of Wicked's skills right there. He shows no mercy. He goes all out. If you see a full-fledged tryhard and they're going all out, killing you with missiles, snipers, basically anything, you play dirty to their level, and that's the way you got to play it. You piss them off using.
Or even if someone like
it's no question because I'm also a tryhard.
Well. I mean,
and plus, even if someone follows you, like if you don't know them, like sometimes you can't really trust, people in this, especially in this game.
You can't trust anybody anymore.
Like only those in your inner circle, like this crew.
The only people we can trust and depend on is the people that's in this crew right now. I mean, everybody, I mean, us officers here, yes, we're the foundation and you know, reset the rules and everything and the terms of all that, but it's also trying to keep everybody in check, making sure they know everything. And I think Gio just got online on his Punisher account, so he may be getting on in a few. But you know, we're all us here, us everybody, everybody that's here. I know everybody here is a good person. You know, it doesn't matter what race you are, what sex you are. You know, all we want in this crew is good people. You know,
just those that just like to be around just for fun.
Mm-hmm. And the big thing about us is when we get bored, we fuck around. Sometimes we do a free aim, sometimes we do, not free aim, but sometimes we do free mode PvP just because we're bored, or, you know, bored of selling, or just something to do, or we do activities that's in the game that, you know, helps us, or, you know, there's something that's just fun, that's just out of the ordinary. Kind of like with me.
Stay up till 3 o'clock in the morning and you battle to 100.
Yeah, I mean, that's what me and Train did one night, and we did a little bit of everything. We did explosives, we did snipers, we did pistols, we did ARs, we also did MGs. I mean, you know, me and Train, atomizers, pretty much anything. We threw everything at each other. I mean, but you know, it also upped our skill levels more too. You know. I mean, I'm not saying you have to fight all night until 1 o'clock in the morning or whatever. It's just that we wanted to do that since you know, we wanted to train each other and we wanted to get our skills up. But as far as everything goes, like I said, me and Mike will take us officers will take y'all's ideas into consideration, see which ones will work best for next Saturday on the, what is it, let me check the calendar.
20th, you said?
20th, yeah, on the 20th. I'll try to set a reasonable time date for y'all. So,
if
you know,
anyone else has like any ideas, like even if it's not happening right now, but if you do come up with any ideas along the way, you know, feel free to put it under SOA idea references.
Yeah.
Or even message us, you know, whichever you feel comfortable to, if you have any ideas that you want to add to our anniversary.
Yeah. So I want everybody to stick around just for a little bit. I'm gonna cut this live real quick because there's a situation that Reaper needs to discuss with all of us. So I'm gonna cut the live stream real quick. Just give me a second.